Morning, guys. It's the morning. Gonna head outside and start the packing and the shipping. As you can see, for some reason there's a newspaper out there. We don't know our newspaper. It's because we bought a car or a newspaper now. That's how that works. But as you can see, when you first walk out here, it's one of those things where, well, you don't keep it clean, comes the mess. So when it comes time to work, you gotta clean up first, which somewhat sucks, but hey, gotta do it. So now we're up and about. We actually got that inventory lab and those Amazon shipment halfway done, not the oversized stuff. I didn't take a picture of the inventory lab because I completely forgot. And we're kind of in a rush because we're gonna get the tires changed on the car, and the post office isn't open today. So we did have like, I think 8 eBay packages and one merchant fulfilled on Amazon, but we don't have to get that done today. So the packages fit in there. We got the 3 big ones and one in the passenger seat because the Corvette tires and rims are back there. And as far as the Corvette is concerned, we've already took it sourcing, as you see from the yesterday's video, if I actually put it up. And we're gonna use it to haul boxes. And for that, somebody said something about you can't fit the UPS boxes in there or something like that, but sure you can, just not the 18 by 18 by 24s. I almost forgot to clean out the truck too. I forgot we buy paper from a store. It's kind of like a thrift store, but it's for home improvement. You guys probably know what we're talking about. We do also source there, and we pick up paper for helping with the Amazon boxes and stuff when we pack it, because it's just plain white paper and works pretty good. But we had that stacked up back there in the tires. Like, oh, better get that out of there before we go stop and get the tires. But we did end up picking these up there too. These little automatic soap dispenser things. If you look at the Amazon listing, look at that. It is $568,000 in home improvement. Home improvement is a pretty large category. That is pretty high ranked too, but it does have 2 reviews that are decent. Only 2 merchants at 160. Same thing on eBay. There's I think 1 sold in the last 90 days, but there's only like 1 or 2 for sale, and they want like 160. And as you can see, there's 3 of them there. See how much we paid? $5 a piece. So we're not sure if they're 100% there. We did open them up and look and make sure most of the parts are there, but there is kind of a lot of pieces in there. But most of them had the manual and the thing, and everything's wrapped up. They haven't been used. I'm not sure if it has all the accessories, but they're most likely going to go on eBay because of that. But we're going to go like open them up and see what's there. But for the risk of 5 into like $150, it was worth it. And from that last clip, and that's what I mean by we don't source every day, but we source, almost every day. So we didn't plan on going sourcing. We needed that. We needed this paper here. That's the paper we use. We needed that paper for the Amazon boxes and stuff. So we stopped by and picked it up. But you can be sourcing when you're out anywhere. So we just source a little bit at the same store, and that's kind of finds you can find. It'll be our first time also testing valet mode, depending on how long they're going to take. But I'm pretty sure they can still drive the car as fast as they want and all that kind of good stuff. But it does lock out all the like cubby holes and the settings. You can't really mess with the settings. But here's the last shot. We'll make her wide for the car with that's not wide, that's all the way up. We'll make her wide with the just the silver wheels on her. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. We asked if we should make an appointment, and they kind of said you don't need to make an appointment, just bring it in. But that wasn't the point, just bringing it in. We wanted to know if we make an appointment, it's going to be done faster. If we just bring it in and it's like 2 hours, we don't want to wait. If we can come in, make an appointment, and be done in 40 minutes, that'd be better. But I guess we'll find out. As you can see, they got a big old nice shot too sitting in here. Protect your faces. Looks good so far. But valet mode was enabled. They can still change drive modes. And I'm not sure about some of the dash settings, but they can't open up the flip down screen. They can't open up the glove box. And yeah, all that fun stuff. I can't access the infotainment center either. But first time we dropped her off, we'll be all right. About an hour and a half, and give us a call, and we're gonna be good. And as I said earlier about the whole sourcing thing, we're getting these wheels swapped. It was about $260 to get all 4 swapped over, then those 4 swapped over and all mounted and balanced, because we're gonna use the other rims too, just not when it's cold out. So take a look at it. We got the Corvette a couple days early and had to pay $260, which is not that big a deal. But anyways, there's a Walmart, right? I guess you won't be able to see it. It's behind that Arby's. There's a Walmart down there. There's a few things. Might get a bite to eat or something like that. But gonna lock me out. Look at that. Don't even want me back in there. So hopefully you can see, it might be a little bit kind of raining out here right now. But there she is. Hopefully they did a good job. If they got at least the tires right. Looks like the measurements right. I can't really tell too much. Need to get like a thing to measure. Make sure we got 19s on front, 20s on rear. But I guess we'll kind of figure it out here. All right, so that's the second sourcing stop from Corvette to Toys R Us. Evolution. All right, so we're at Toys R Us. Going to be filling up a couple carts. I'm going to show you what they are. I'll make it too easy. I mean, you can probably figure it out. Just still going on at Toys R Us now. It's real good actually, and I'm going to be clearing them out. Hopefully we don't have no limits. Sometimes we have a limit at Toys R Us. There's no limit on the sale or on the items, but you go up to the cash register and the cash register says 2 per person, 2 per customer. But you know, that's mostly fine because then it's like, sorry, there's no sign, so there's your toys to put back. But we never really had too much trouble actually. We never actually had to not buy something here from here, so we're gonna see what happens. Clear the shelves. 3 separate transactions to get the maximum value and almost successful. You see the two full carts from Toys R Us. Usually that means you spent a little bit of money. It wasn't too much. I think it was a total of, we actually spent $600-700, which is actually a really, really good stop because this should pan out. You always risk Amazon coming in stock on some of this stuff, but hey, if you're scared all the time, you're never gonna make any money. But good thing we also brought the SUV. I don't think all that stuff is gonna fit in the Corvette. You see, we had 3 receipts, and here. And this was I'll put that out. I don't know. Here's the receipt number 1. See how long that thing is. And there's 2 more receipts. They weren't as long as this. This is the longest. The first one was the longest. But all right, you gotta pay for the Corvette somehow. And as you can see, day number 3 with the Corvette. Day number 3 sourcing with the Corvette. That's how it's done. We just got out of this Goodwill. It's one of our fairly often stops. It's the one right next to our post office, and there was no sales or anything today. And we did just stop in here yesterday. I didn't film, I don't think, but we did find this guy. 41,000 is a little. It's not too high, especially if it's not a sub break. Look at the reviews. 200 reviews. 5 birches at $364. It's a Sony CD changer recorder thingy, and you see we paid $8. So even if it didn't work, we're good. But it is like a 5-disc changer, and we did ending up all the discs play, and all 5 discs switch, all 5 disc slots play, and the other side plays. And get to test the recording function because we don't have blank CDs, but it's in good condition. Everything works. $300. That's pretty damn good. I don't see headphones. Yeah, there's headphones in there. Looks like it's missing one of the tips though. All right, so we're at Goodwill and Sturgis. Decided to come in here after we found that Sony disc changer before they closed. About an hour away, but the first fire of the day. Don't know if it works. They heavily taped it in there, but a Sony transcriber, $5. $5 E13 ranking office products, has 30 reviews. That's a used price right there, $100. And it has the pedal and the headphones and everything. So 2 pretty good finds. We've sold a lot of these. We actually sold a Panasonic one that was pretty much like new in box, and we got like $250, $300 for it. And I think we sold a Sony too. We got before inside of a box on Amazon for like $200 or something. So these do good for us. And look at those Sony Cube surround sounds. Those are all the same speaker, brand new, $6. But this Goodwill's usually pretty good here. Kind of high price, but usually that's what you get from around here. I'll see what else we can find sitting on these shelves. There's already a Aircrafts of the World. I'll look that one up. And turn the corner. Look at that. There's a metal, one of these metal Rock Band pedals. $4. Cords there, good condition. $30. These are pretty much, I believe, they're currently like $30 after fees or so on Amazon, low ranked. So all the ones we sent in, so it looks like it's already a good stop. Good thing we came down this way. Also ended up getting a couple filters for, not filters, bags. They're bags and like pads for sweepers and stuff. The Oric, all the old Oric bags are still worth a lot of money. It's like they're like $30 buy box, and they're ranked like 2,000 at home with like 1,000 reviews, and they're like 21 bucks, 19 bucks after fees, and they're like $8. So pretty good stop. Probably made about 150 in total in profit. We're at Meijer. We don't usually source at Meijer, as you know. You've seen us go into some Meijers, but we usually skip over them just because we just do. They never have too good of like clearance. And the only reason I usually stop is because of video game. They have good sales on video games a lot of the times, and they got Toy to Life stuff on sale. And we're gonna be filling up because here's another rack with a whole bunch of goodies. This is turning into a more of a good thing we stopped. It's like usually we don't stop at the Meijers, but we got a cart full. Actually, we got one of the tiny carts, We're like, oh, maybe we should got a bigger cart. But they even probably might have more in the back. I don't know. But turned into a pretty good stop, I guess. Look at one more Walmart. There's a lot of Myers by the house. Myers pretty good like Walmart because they're open 24 hours. So you can stop in at any time. All right, so this is kind of the opposite than what I think it was the last video, 2 videos ago, where I talked about the ROI. How we actually made more money doing the Walmart than we did with thrifting. Money-wise, but ROI was a lot better thrifting. But today with that $200 fine and a couple $100 fine, so we made a lot of money. Actually, flipped it around because we made more money at the thrift store and spent less. But we got a cart full, and this is here. It's fast or easy money because we know it's ranked like 700 video games, 800 video games. But so if you got a Meijer, check out some of the sales because we're probably gonna be stopping at some more and clearing some shelves. All right, so fraud alert strikes again. No matter however many times you call the bank and say, hey, we spend a lot of money in different states. Let it go through. Still doesn't work, but that's all right. I ended up going through after about the 3rd or 4th time and accepting it. But pretty good stops. Most we spent in a Meijer in a long time. That thing right there. Well, it's $9. I didn't scan it. All right, and that whole like, hey, we spend a lot at Meijer. Probably won't spend too much at Walmart. We're thinking that. We're coming. I was like, hey, probably won't spend that much at Walmart. Turns out they have a pretty good clearance section, and we've got 2 carts full. So pretty good. As I was saying, you got to go out and make your own luck. We weren't really gonna go. We're like, hey, let's drive 40 minutes away and hit that Goodwill before it closes. Let's stop at Meijer's. We haven't stopped in a long time, and it's the only one here in town. Let's stop at Meijer or Walmart, and we hit home runs. That's the way it works, I guess. And the biggest thing, which is nice, and the most quantity we got, was a Gemma Stone. They had Gemma Stones for $5. I'm sure you have people that do this know what that is. And for $5, it's an amazing price. Full price is not worth it. It never really did get up too high, like 22, 23 after fees is like the highest that it's ever been. But at $5, you're doing pretty good. All right, turns out the electronics was amazing also. They had a lot of Kirby's Epic Yarn for $8. Look that up for the Wii. We got, I don't know, like 16, 17 of them. And there's a bunch of prepaid phones, but the phones, as you know, phones aren't fun to do at Walmart's because it's only like two per transaction, so that's not pretty good. But Walmart ladies are interested in what we do. Hey, what are you guys doing with all that? Reselling? So how do you do that? Is it easy? You're gonna make this much money? I don't think they still didn't believe us, but they seen the carts and definitely had some questions. All right, so there's another like $500-600 stop. So we weren't gonna spend that much, but it was the first time doing this when they had 2 cash registers side by side were open. So we split it up. It was the first time I ever doing it. It makes a lot of sense when there's nobody waiting in line, but usually there's lots of lines. But I went in one, he went in the other one, and worked out just fine. Did you count those? All right, so I think I just dropped his drink onto the car, but yeah, for the couple stops, filled her up. Still got that stuff to throw in there, and it's a pretty good day, especially with the thrifts. Probably end the video right now. Actually, I might throw in some older clips. I think the video I uploaded today was some older clips, but that's all right. No Corvette today. Got the SUV. Guess this is a good thing because all the stuff we found. But thanks for watching, guys. All right, totally not gonna end that video. I just said how he dropped the water in that last clip. We were looking for it. We're like, where is that thing? And it was all the way over here. It was rolling away. We're looking under the truck like, what is that? Is that all the way down there? It's like, yep. Now we'll end the video. Thanks for watching, guys.